back to my channel. My name is Juhi, if you didn't already know. Today I created for you guys a New Year's Eve look. I know I haven't created a makeup video in so long, so I thought, you know what, it's about time. Let's pull out the glitter, let's do everything. And if you want to see how I got this look, please keep watching. As you guys know, I always do my brows off camera just because it saves me a lot of time, and I feel like I wouldn't really explain it well on camera. But if you guys want me to do a separate video on that, I will. But for right now, I'm going to use the Anastasia Dip Brow. Okay, so I did the first eye. It's kind of like a brown cut crease, and I used the NYX Glitter in Bronze. So now I'm going to go ahead and show you guys how to do the same thing on the other eye. The first thing I have to do is clean up under my eyebrow and prep my eye for the eyeshadow. So I'm using the NYX Studio Skin 24-Hour Waterproof Concealer in the shade Medium. This is probably one of my favorite concealers. I had the light medium shade if you watched some of my previous videos, but it's gotten too light now, so medium is perfect for me. Tip that I learned is that you shouldn't set your eyeshadow base. If you want the colors to really pop when you're putting on your eyeshadow, it's better to just leave it like with the concealer or the primer and go straight into the shadow. Like sometimes, depending on like what I'm doing, I will set my eyes first. But for this, I'm gonna go using my Morphe M441 brush and the Anastasia Makeup by Mario palette. I'm going with this brown shade Isabel right into my crease, just as the starting transition shade. Now I'm going in with this brown shade Violetta from the same palette. And kind of focusing that more on the lower half of the crease. Lower half, I mean like, I'm not bringing the shadow up as much to deepen the crease. Now going into the Morphe 350 matte palette, I'm taking this brown shade right here. Unfortunately, none of these shades have names, but like, that's the shade I'm going to be using. It's a little bit more warm tone than Violetta from the other palette, so that's why I think it'll work well with the crease. What I noticed when I was doing the first cut crease is when you're putting on the shadow, it looks a lot darker than like you think it should be, and then when you cut the crease, you're like, oh, I should have gone a lot darker, because I tried to go in a bit with the shadow on this side after I put the glitter on, but you don't want to blend too much and blend the glitter off, and then it'll just be like a complete mess and you won't have like a nice line. That's like essentially why you're cutting the crease, is to have that nice defined line. So when you're doing a cut crease, I definitely recommend going in a lot darker than you usually think you would, because the color almost disappears in a way. And for the cut crease, you want to bring the shadow a little bit more out towards like the corner of your eye, because when you cut that crease, you want that like nice defined line here. It will look defined later once I like clean it up. But don't stop where the corner of your eye stops, go a little bit further. Almost to the end of your eyebrow in a way. Now for the hardest part, cutting the crease. I have two very different eye shapes, and I'm still learning how exactly to do them, to cut the crease and make them look as similar as possible. So I'm going to try my best to make them look even, but if it doesn't happen, then like hopefully when I put the lashes on, no one will notice, because like Okay, so now I'm going to go in with the same NYX concealer and the Morphe M508 brush. This one is really good for cutting the crease because it has like a nice little dome shape and it's super small, so you have a lot of control with what you're doing. Oh, fuck. Okay guys, what do you think? I feel like they look pretty even, but I do notice that maybe the endings are a little bit different. Like this one goes up more and this one doesn't, and I think it's because like my eyebrows are also different, so I try to go almost up towards the end of my eyebrow, so obviously both sides are gonna look different, but better than the last time that I did it, I will say that. For the glitter application, I'm still not sure how much I like this product. I've used it, I think, twice before now. It's the NYX Glitter Primer. I'm not actually sure how much this helps with the application of the glitter. Like, if you've used different primers or different glitter primers, comment down below which ones, and if you've ever used this one, do you like it? Because I'm still iffy about it. Like, I'm not sure, like, if it's really helping the glitter or it's just because the glitter is sitting on something wet that it's sticking to my eye. At the same time though, I wonder if you just put like a hella concealer on, if the glitter would stick the same. But I'm still going to use this. Okay, now I'm taking a really small brush, almost similar to the brush I used earlier, and I'm just going to pick up some of the product and apply it where I want my glitter, so everywhere under the crease that I put. Now with a similar brush, I'm going to pour some of this NYX glitter onto the same Morphe palette. I'm not going to show you me pouring it because it's really messy. But this is the NYX Face and Body Glitter in the shade Bronze. It's not very bronzy to me. It's more pinky than I expected. Like, I would so go for more of a gold color if it was New Year's Eve. But I think with the look that I'm doing right now, it's working. Oh my god, there's glitter all over everything right now. So I'm fucked because I don't know how to clean up glitter. If you know how to clean up glitter, let me know in the comments below. If you've used any other brands of glitter, let me know what types you like because I'm always interested in buying new things. I always see like, it was kind of a trend, but I heard some things about like mold. There was like that pressed glitter stuff, and I'm very curious because I'm kind of confused about what exactly it is. Like, I don't understand. Is it just like less fallout and it's like a pressed eyeshadow, or like is it looser but not? I don't know. I'm confused. Honestly, this reminds me of the makeup I did on prom, because I used the same exact glitter and I didn't use the same shadows because I used like more pink shadows, but the glitter I feel like is reflecting, and in my mirror it looks more pink to me. Tell me what you guys see, because this literally looks like the makeup I did for prom, except I didn't do a cut crease, but it's the same glitter. So I was with the Anastasia Clear Brow Gel. And I'm just pushing the hairs up and then a little bit across in the middle. You really want some brow gel, especially for New Year's Eve, because if you're sweating or clubbing or partying or whatever you're doing, you don't want your brows to like melt off. I believe that the Anastasia Dip Brow is supposed to be waterproof. So technically this is just an extra step, but if you are using like a pencil or something, I highly recommend brow gel because your brows will just not move. So right now I'm going to take a makeup wipe and wipe all of the glitter off of my face. I don't know if you guys can see, but there's a lot of glitter fallout all over my face. So I'm going to fix that and then we can get started on the base. If you guys were wondering what type of makeup wipes I use the Pond's cold cream ones because I just feel like they melt away all of the makeup really nicely. But if I'm feeling like I need a really deep clean, I don't want to like scrub up my face a lot, if I have them in my house, I'll use the Anastasia, I'll use the Neutrogena ones, even though they sting sometimes when you get them near your eyes. They still work pretty well. So I'm going to get started with the face. So I'm going to start off with the Too Faced Hangover Primer. It smells good and it feels good and it gives you a tacky base so your foundation will stick all night. I'm just going to be blending it. Don't forget your neck. You don't want foundation lines on New Year's Eve. Or just in general, to be honest. And make sure you get around your nose and like your smile lines, because I know a lot of the time for me like foundation will start to separate, so you want to make sure that it does not. Yeah, and this one smells good. It smells like coconuts, so if you like coconuts, 15 out of 10 I recommend. For foundation, I'm going to be using the Makeup Forever HD foundation in the shade Y385. I don't think they have names, so Y385 if you guys are wondering. Starting off with one pump, and I'm going to build later if I want. And I'm using my disgusting, dirty beauty blender that I haven't washed in forever. If you don't wash yours, then we're going to be friends, because I just let it dry out. It gets disgusting, and then I just wet it again before I have to use it. Same with all my brushes. I probably should wash them, but like, who has the time? So I'm just dotting this on one side of my face first. Oh my god. This is actually like, I'm low-key struggling. It's like dripping down my hand right now. I don't know what's happening. I for real haven't done my makeup in years. Because like, I just never wear makeup. But then I make videos and people are like, why don't you ever do your makeup? And I'm like, because I'm lazy. And like, I don't wear makeup to school ever because I just could not care about what I look like. So this makeup will be really good on New Year's Eve because I do believe it doesn't have any SPF in it. So when you're taking pictures, you won't get any flashback. And I don't know how many pictures I see every year where it's just like white face, because people take pictures with flash, it's dark when you're partying or whatever, and their foundation either has SPF in it, which will cause flashback, or the powder that they're using is just like too white and causes flashback. And I was like, that's a no. I just put way too much on my entire hand. Okay. It's low-key sad. I don't have any plans for New Year's. Like last year, if you guys watch my Starboy video, I filmed that on New Year's Eve because I had nothing better to do with my time. I'm just a sit-at-home kind of girl. I didn't even watch any TV. I literally just filmed a video because I didn't have anything else to do. Because the only thing on TV is like everybody waiting for the ball to drop. And I was just bored. I was like, there's no one performing that I really want to see. There's nothing happening. Off the bat, I feel like this foundation is kind of light for me right now. I don't know. I feel like on camera it looks lighter than it is, but right now it feels fine. I've been using it for a while, but then again, my skin tone, I don't know. I feel like it looks really pale right now, this foundation, when I'm looking on the viewfinder, but in person, in the mirror, it does not look that bad. So hopefully when I watch this and edit, I don't look like Casper the Ghost. That was my biggest fear on the first day of school this year. Like, it's the day before school, and me, who doesn't ever go out and do anything, I was like, oh, I don't have any foundation because I got super tan. And I had to go to like Target and buy a Maybelline Fit Me, and it worked. I still use it, but it was just like such an inconvenience because I had to buy an entire foundation that I don't really use that much. Now, taking the same Studio Skin concealer, I'm going to go underneath. This one, I don't know, I bought this because it was darker and it wasn't too light, but I feel like it's not doing such a good job at highlighting. So I might go ahead and take my lighter shade and go on top real quick. Also, my beauty blender is like really dry right now, even though I wet it, so I don't know what to say about that. Oh, by the way, I'm using the Laura Mercier translucent the Laura Mercier translucent powder, because this one does not give you flashback, and it's the best. I'm actually really curious. You know how they came out with a darker shade, like it was like tinted. I put it all over my nose because my nose gets really, really oily, and it's like the first thing I do is like try and like stop it from being oily. But yeah, but I want to know if I can try that one because I don't know if it's too dark for my skin tone and I don't want to like buy it. I don't know if Sephora will like give you a tester of a powder. The bronzer that I use is a Nars bronzer in the shade Falaises. I have no idea how to say that. I actually don't think I've ever said that. Falaises. I don't know. I'll put it in the description box down below. But I think Nars has some of the best bronzers ever. And using the Morphe M177 brush, just go to town. So I'm kind of struggling right now. Like, I'm kind of sick right now, so when I was doing my eyes, especially like my lower lash line, my eyes kept like watering and watering, and it's like killing me right now. Anyway, I added the Marc Jacobs waterproof pencil liner in my tight line and my waterline, and then I added the color Houdini by Makeup Geek on my lower lash line, and then I'm just going to put on my mascara. I'm using the L'Oreal Telescopic mascara for my bottom lashes and top lashes, and I'll use some of my Benefit They're Real mascara on my top lashes after I put on my false lashes. The lashes I'm going to be using today are the Lilly lashes in the style Hollywood. They're like both stuck together right now, but I'm going to apply those off camera. It's going to take me forever, and I'm going to struggle, and crying, but like it's fine, it's whatever, like makeup is a struggle, it's fine, but I'll be back and then we'll do lips and the highlighter and the finishing touches, and then the final New Year's Eve look will be complete. Hey guys, I'm also the worst person at putting on lashes, so I don't know if I like this style of lash. I wore this lash for homecoming and it looked fine then, but the problem was this lash is too far away from the inner corner because I cut this side too short for my eye. Like, this one is fine, but I just don't really like the style of these lashes that much. I think I like Mykonos and some of the other Lilly lashes. So in the future, you won't see me in these lashes a lot. Ugh. It's fine. It's whatever. I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm not mad about it. I'm okay. Actually, before I do highlight, I forgot to add some blush. I don't know, I used to like never wear any blush, and sometimes I feel like it still doesn't really do much to your makeup. Like, it adds some color, but you could honestly do without blush because, oh my god. Okay, now for highlighter, again, I'm going to spray my face with some Fix Plus. And then go in with the highlighter. It's the Becca highlighter in the shade Topaz. And just go to town. Okay, for the lips, I'm going to be lining my lips with the NYX Suede Matte Lip Liner in the shade Sandstorm. Then I'm going to go in with the NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in the shade London. I like these a lot. Like, this is probably going to be like my go-to lip just because it's like matte, but it's not drying in a way because it's the lip cream. And I know NYX sells like actual liquid matte lipsticks. I've never tried them, but these just are really comfortable. Like, you could wear them every day type of lip. And if you don't like just a regular lipstick, then I would definitely recommend checking these colors out. I have 3 of them and I love them all. Actually, I've changed my mind on the lip color I wanted to use. I just dabbed off the NYX cream. I didn't like completely wipe it off. And then I put the Kylie Cosmetics gloss in the shade Like, which I believe is the darkest one, and then like the Literally Like, and I think it's so cute, but I'm not sure. But I just put that gloss on top. Last but not least, for a night like New Year's Eve where you're probably partying and like it's hot or whatever, wherever you live, doesn't matter, use a setting spray. Now, my sister and I, we bought the Scandinavia one, which is like, if you use the Urban Decay setting spray, the all-nighter one, it's made by the same technology, by Scandinavia, but this is like the heavy-duty stage makeup one. So I'm just gonna shake it and then spray it all over my face. And that's a completed makeup look. I hope you guys liked it. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you recreate it or do anything inspired by my makeup videos, tag me. My makeup Instagram and all my socials will be down below in the description box. And please like and subscribe. Comment down below. Tell me what you guys want to see, what you liked, what you didn't like. If you answer any of my questions, please do so. And I'll see you guys next time.